Everyone's talking about how powerful TikTok Shop is for e-commerce brands. But is it actually a smart move for your business? In this video, I'll break down when it works, when it doesn't, and how to know if it's worth your time. This isn't just another hype video. I've helped brands crush it on TikTok Shop, but I've also told others not to waste their time when it wasn't the right fit. My agency has scaled shops from 30 to 50 to even $100,000 months using affiliate marketing. But results like this only happen if your brand is actually a good fit for the platform. So playing here, there is a few quick examples so you can see what it looks like in real numbers and actual dashboards of TikTok Shop. Of course, of my clients that I've serviced. Playing here for a few seconds. Now, in this video, I'll walk you through real indicators that tell you if your brand is a good fit for TikTok Shop. So stick around to the end to figure out if TikTok Shop is worth your time. And if you're already into TikTok Shop, go ahead, hit the first link in the description, book a free consultation with us. Let's jump straight in. Jumping straight in, is TikTok Shop worth using for your e-commerce brand? First off, what is TikTok Shop? So TikTok Shop is TikTok's built-in e-commerce feature that lets users buy and sell products directly inside of the app without ever leaving TikTok, of course. So this means transactions are held inside of the platform. So of course, people don't have to leave. Now let's jump over to this video right here. There's a screen recording of what TikTok Shop looks like. So you can see here, the For You page is right here. So it's just a tab right next to it where you can go ahead and scroll a catalog of products. Also, now the main way that people are going to buy products on TikTok Shop is that anytime there's a video that's a shoppable video, it's basically going to be a link right under the video that allows you to click it and go to the product page, right? So that's how most of the sales are going to look and the user experience. So this is exactly how it works. So for shoppers, you can discover products through videos, live streams, and creator reviews. Also, you can tap a product tag, see the price, and buy it right inside of the app. Now for brands and sellers, you upload your products to your TikTok Shop dashboard. When people buy, TikTok handles the transaction and you fulfill the order. You can also run paid traffic directly inside of the Seller Center. And the Seller Center is basically just your dashboard. I made a tutorial. You can go ahead and see that. Now, key features. So shoppable videos and live streams, of course, this is where people buy and majority see your product, like I said. Creator affiliate program. So creators promote your products for a cut of the actual commission, basically. Here's this built-in product pages, checkout, and order tracking. And it works in multiple countries. So US, UK, Southeast Asia, and it's expanding every month. They're adding new places. Think of it like an Amazon or a Shopify, but it's built directly into TikTok, where entertainment, discovery, and shopping all happens exactly in one place. It is all consolidated. Perfect. Now the next slide. So should you join TikTok Shop? Absolutely, yes, you should. Only if your brand permits and is actually a good fit. So I'll add some context to this in the next slide. But simply, if you are a good fit, right, you are completely missing out on sales if you are not on the platform. So first, TikTok Shop opportunities. Insane organic reach plus or equals free traffic. So TikTok Shop has over 1.5 billion monthly active users globally, right, across the world. In the US, the average user spends 95 minutes per day. 95 minutes per day, right? An hour and a half almost on the app, more than Instagram and YouTube. So TikTok's For You page algorithm still favors new creators and products, meaning you do not need a bunch of followers to go viral. So I've seen new brands get hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales just from one viral video that went. So here's a little stat for you guys. Brands like Maybelline saw 3 million views in 48 hours using TikTok Shop creators with $0 in paid ads. So this was extremely profitable, of course, unlike other platforms, which we're going to touch on later. So second is no upfront ad spend, right? Affiliate driven sales. So TikTok Shop allows brands to work with affiliate creators who only get paid once they generate a sale. Brands set their own commission rates, typically around 10 to 30%, meaning zero ad budget needed to start. So stat in 2024, over 35% of TikTok shops in the US came from affiliates, not ads. So this is extremely different from, let's say, Google and Facebook ads, where you need to spend money in order to compete and get sales. On TikTok Shop, it's completely different. There is a majority of organic traffic, and then of course you can choose to actually spend ad spend to spark that. It's not necessary though, and most of my brands, they start without ad spend. Frictionless social commerce. So this is a huge factor. So TikTok Shop integrates product discovery and checkout in one place. No website, no funnel, no redirect, right? So what does this mean? Extremely high conversion rates. So this aligns with Gen Z and millennial buying behavior. 60% of Gen Z say they prefer to buy directly on social platforms. 70% of TikTok users have discovered new brands on the app. So TikTok Shop buyers convert 3 times faster than traditional D2C funnel traffic, which before it would be like, let's say you're running a Facebook ad, then they have to go on that Facebook ad and click to go into your website and then, scroll through your website and buy. On TikTok Shop, they see the product, they click on it, the product link under the video, and they could buy the product with an extra 2 clicks, right? Super fast, super convenient and spontaneous. And you're going to notice that that's just how TikTok Shop is very fast, very convenient, very spontaneous. Now, number 4, early mover advantage, so low competition. So TikTok Shop is only officially launched in the US in late 2023 and it's still in hyper growth, right? So most US brands are still watching or dabbing, which means less competition and higher visibility. A lot of my clients, they had the upper advantage because they joined before their competitors, so they're able to stand out in this market a lot more than, let's say, like Amazon or a website. As of mid 2024, only 8% of US Shopify brands were actively selling on TikTok Shop. Number 5, built-in creator marketplace and instant distribution. So TikTok Shop creator marketplace lets you connect with thousands of influencers who will post your product for a commission. This saves brands time on outreach, negotiation, and UGC sourcing. So TikTok Shop creators marketplace has over $800,000. TikTok Shop creator marketplace has over 800,000 creators globally and is growing very rapidly. Number 6, higher conversion rate and of course lower CAC. So TikTok Shop in-app checkout and high consumption behavior leads to high impulse purchases, lower bounce rate, and lower CAC compared to Meta or Google ads. So TikTok Shop brands report up to 40% lower CAC rates than Meta ads and 50% higher ROAS when using viral creators. Number 7, everything is trackable plus scalable. So TikTok Shop gives brands access to full analytics, so creator performance, SKU level, sales data, conversion metrics by video. This lets you double down on top performing, creators and content, and the attribution is pretty good. Now there is it's a little bit tricky when it comes to GMV max ads, which I'll touch on another video. Attribution is not there completely yet, but it will get there. So top brands on TikTok Shop refresh creator campaigns every 7 to 14 days based on real-time performance, and they tweak it as needed. So in one sentence, TikTok Shop is the only platform where ecom brands can scale to 6 and 7 figures using viral content, affiliate creators, and native checkout, all without spending a dime on ads. This is basically not possible anywhere else. So that's really where TikTok comes and shines. Next slide. So what makes a brand/product a bad fit for TikTok Shop? The first thing that is going to make it a bad fit is no visual or entertaining product appeal, right? So TikTok Shop is visual first platform, basically like everything else nowadays. Boring or invisible products don't perform. So if the product can't be demonstrated or isn't visually satisfying, creators struggle to make viral content and you can't really find marketing angles that work with it. So for example, examples of bad fit products is office paper or paper clips. There's really no way you can go about making a lot of good content with this. You're going to be stuck and, bottlenecked by the actual product. Now, lower margin products. So TikTok Shop relies heavily on affiliate creators. So if a brand can't afford to at least spend 20 to 30% commission per sale, creators won't promote it, right? So thin margins make it unattractive to influencers and almost impossible to scale. So very high ticket or complex products. So $70 plus, I wouldn't recommend selling on TikTok Shop, right? So TikTok Shop is a fast-paced, impulse-driven platform. High-ticket products that require a lot of trust, explanation, or comparison shopping don't convert well in short-form content. Unless the brand is already massive, trust, or strong UGC, this is usually a red flag and it doesn't really match and pair well with TikTok Shop. Now, long shipping times or weak fulfillment. TikTok Shop buyers expect Amazon-like speed, right? Obviously not Amazon-like speed because it's 2 to 3 days or even 1 day sometimes, but you do want to have strong fulfillment, right? So if a brand takes 10 plus days to ship or has poor order tracking, your reviews will tank and TikTok Shop may penalize the listing. Order tracking is done for you, but you do want to make sure you fulfill on time. and pretty consistently. Zero inventory or out of stock issues. So this is a very big problem, especially when some brands start going viral, especially at the beginning. They do not have enough stock to support virality. So for example, they're going for a few days, they have nothing go viral, and then all of a sudden a video goes viral and they get $30,000 in sales, where they could have gotten, $60,000 in sales, but they stopped because they ran out of actual inventory. So you do want to make sure to always keep a healthy amount of inventory in stock, just waiting for that video to go viral. Viral products need reliable stock, fulfillment, or you lose momentum instantly. So out of stock, loss of sales, and loss of trust. Not willing to incentivize creators is also a huge red flag. Brands that don't offer good commissions, or they can't offer good commissions, free products or bonuses won't attract quality creators. So this is very important. You need to be willing to invest into your creators. So TikTok Shop is performance driven. You need to make it worth the creator's time, especially at the beginning, right? You need them more than they need you. So you do want to really make sure you do anything to incentivize them and make it easy for them to actually go ahead and make these videos for you. So TLDR, a brand is a bad fit if the product isn't visually engaging. First of all, margins are too low for the affiliate payouts. It's expensive, or like, let's say it's in the B2B niche, business to business niche. You're not going to find that audience on TikTok specifically. Also, if they can't ship fast or maintain stock, again, huge red flag. They restrict creators or micromanage content. So TikTok Shop is a numbers game. You do want to have a lot of volume. So if you keep on not critiquing, but if you do micromanage every single little piece of content, then you are going to fall behind. However, you do want to coach your creators, which I have many videos on. You could go ahead and watch them in the YouTube, but you don't want to overdo it, of course. And their audience isn't active on TikTok. So let's say you're selling a product that's for older people, it might not work as well on TikTok Shop. Even though I've seen products for like people 50 plus do work well, it might not be as easy as selling something from 18 to 30-year-olds on TikTok. Jumping over to full screen. All right, if you made it this far, you now know exactly when TikTok Shop makes sense for your brand, when it doesn't, and what actual strategy is working in 2025. If you're a brand over doing $40,000 or more a month, and you're ready to turn TikTok Shop into a serious revenue stream for your business without wasting time on trial and error as a beginner, of course, my team and I will help you launch, scale, and optimize your TikTok Shop using a system that's already proven to drive 5- and 6-figure months for brands just like yours. Click the first link in the description to book a free strategy call, and we'll map out exactly how this can work for your business. Also, if you're still a TikTok Shop newbie and you want to continue to learn more, go ahead and watch my TikTok Shop Seller Center tutorial. You should be able to go ahead and see it on screen somewhere now. Other than that, I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time.